Hello, you guys. I am back home. I have missed you so much, so much. It is insane. So, before I get started, I quickly want to mention thank you so much for your feedback on my vlogs. I have never vlogged before, as you already know. This was my first time, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing it, and what's more, I was very happy that you guys enjoyed watching them. It was like I was taking you with me. I missed you a lot because my tripod did break and I was not able to shoot for an entire month, which is why that I have not uploaded a lot of videos in a really long time. That is just horrible. I really miss doing that. So I'm back home and it makes me very happy that I can start doing this again. So I don't want to drag this introduction out very long. Today I'm bringing you all the things that I have bought in my recent trip. This is a huge haul, so I'm not even sure whether I'm going to do it in one part. Maybe I'll do like one part makeup and one part other things. One more thing before we get started, I want to put out a disclaimer. All of these things have been purchased by my own money. Nobody has gifted me anything. I don't have any companies in America buying me things or sponsoring my purchases. So I just want to give that out to you. I'm not trying to show off. I went on holiday. It was a great time. I shopped. That's what I do. Another thing is that because I have a beauty channel, I do hauls. This is a part of my job description. So for all those of you out there who are here just to tell me that I'm a show off or I don't, conserve money very well or whatever, leave. You're unwelcome, just go away. This is a happy community, this is a happy family, and we share what we buy, we share what we use, we communicate. This is what we do, and this is a part of my job. It is not your place to be here if you don't like this kind of thing. I don't want any kind of nonsense in my comment section or in my email or on my Instagram or anything. I don't want any of that. This is my money and it's my choice what I've purchased, and it is my choice that I'm deciding to show it to you guys because a lot of you have asked for it. So with that in mind, let's put the unpleasant disclaimer aside and quickly get started. The first thing that I purchased was this. This is the CoverGirl Supersizer mascara, and this is the washable variant. It is truly an amazing mascara. It's the one that I'm wearing today. I bought one. Let me just look for it. I bought one and I did use it, and I was so completely blown away by it that I decided that I had to buy a backup. It's so beautiful. I hope that the camera is picking up how amazingly voluminous and dramatic my eyelashes are looking. It's a great mascara. I'm so happy that I have this with me. Next thing that I bought was another backup, and this is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. It's, you guys know that I really love it. I have done a comparison video of this versus the Klairs makeup sponge, which I am going to link as a card. But you guys know that I really like it. You also know that I have other sponges from Forever 21 that I am going to review soon. But I love it, and I decided that I wanted a backup for this eventually whenever that dies out. Although it's in great condition, it's not going to die anytime soon, but it's worth having a backup. And also, this is more expensive here in India, even though it's available. The real deal is available. It's a little more expensive here in India, so I just bought it over there. Next item that I bought was a $1 brush from e.l.f. This is a crease brush from e.l.f. It's a pretty decent quality, quite soft. I have used it and I have washed it. So far there has been no fallout or anything of the bristles. It's good, it fits into the crease very well, and it's a nice brush. I found some EOS, and they used to be all the rage about a year ago, maybe even 6 months ago. I'm not really sure over there. And I found some EOS over there, and I decided to pick this one up. This was in the flavor coconut milk, I believe. And you guys can, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did use up quite a bit of it. And I found it very nice. It has a nice sweet taste. It smells delicious. Yeah, it really does smell delicious. And it was overall a pretty great lip balm. And I liked it. It was quite moisturizing and all that. So I bought this, and when I decided that I like it, I decided to buy a backup. And this is a different flavor. This is vanilla mint. There's a YouTuber called Jam Beauty 89 or Jessica Braun that I absolutely adore. I mean, I love her. She, Tati, and Emily Noel83 from Beauty Broadcast. She has 2 channels. These 3 are like my favorite YouTubers in America. I love them, and she uses Jessica uses one called Sweet Mint. I was looking for that one, but I didn't find that. I found Vanilla Mint, and I thought, okay, fine, this is worth trying. I've not tried this one yet, but this is great. Another thing that I want to mention with these EOS is that yes, they are available in India. I think either on beautybay.com or Feel Unique. They're not too expensive. They're like 500, 600 bucks for one item. So you can buy them. But at the same time, I realized that I got this for like $2 over there, and $2 comes up to about 140 bucks, a little less than that. So I kept looking for things that are replacements, and I found a lot of people make these at home. So they buy one and then they just keep using the same casing to DIY their EOS lip balm. So when I run out of this, I am definitely going to try and make that, and if it works out, I'm going to share it with you guys. The next item that I bought is the Hard Candy Glow All The Way Bronzer in the shade Tiki. Now, very similar to my Wet n Wild Reserve Your Cabana bronzer, this is a a very neutral kind of natural kind of highlight. It's very glow from within. It is a little less subtle as compared to that one, but it is rather beautiful. One thing about it is that it kicks up a lot of dust. Because it is a baked product, it is expected to do that, but I can use it wet. I have not tried it yet, but I can. It's quite affordable. If you're in America, it's a Walmart exclusive product, so it's worth checking out. But I do have one concern with this. It suits my skin tone, it suits my mom's skin tone, who's about a few shades darker than I am, but at the same time I'm not really sure whether it will suit really deep skin tones. I will try out all of the makeup that I own on all of my friends after sanitizing it. Don't wreak a havoc here. I do try out everything on other people so that I can tell you what works for what kind of skin type, what kind of skin color, etc, etc. So I will give you an update on it, but so far, if you're my skin tone, or even if you're like 3-4 shades darker, I think it should be okay. If you're very, very deep, I don't know yet. I will tell you. The next item that I bought is something that I was so excited about that I knew I had to buy it as soon as my trip to America got considered. I knew I had to buy this when I went. This is something I have not even opened yet. I don't want to open it because it's so beautiful, but it is the Milani Rose Blush in the shade Tea Rose. Just look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look at the texture. I have not even opened the seal on this. It's so beautiful. It was not very expensive. I knew I had to buy it. I don't know if I will ever have it in myself to open the seal and actually put a brush in it and risk ruining that beautiful rose texture. I don't know if it has a rose scent. I don't know what it performs like. I can't give you a review about it, but it's so beautiful. I bought one of these for my friends as well. I've seen a lot of reviews. It is supposed to be great, long lasting, and a good color payoff, etc. Easy to blend. And I did get one for my friend who started out in makeup very recently, and she wanted me to get her something, so I got this one for her as well and one for me. I love it. I've not tried it, but I'm sure I love it. Physicians Formula does make a lot of pretty great highlights, and the one that I got for myself was the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips in the shade Vegas Strip. It's also marketed as a light bronzer. It's not a light bronzer, but this item was really, not chunky, easy to blend, but an absolutely beautiful highlight. And I mean, I couldn't agree more. Just look at that. This is what it looks like properly, and I'm not trying to flick anyone off. The next item that I got is this. This is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Makeup Setting Spray. It's my first makeup setting spray, so I don't have anything to compare it to, but I am wearing it today. I think it extends the wear of my makeup, and it definitely does take away all the powderiness, so it makes my makeup look a little more natural. Another thing is, I learned this from Wayne Goss. He is, I think, a British makeup artist, and on his channel he said that if you have a lot of peach fuzz that I'm sure everybody has, it kind of can get in all the blending of the foundation, etc. It can kind of stand out, and it can look funny. So one thing that you can do is when you apply a makeup setting spray, just spray it all over your face, take your damp makeup sponge and press it down on your face, and that way all the peach fuzz is going to settle down and it's not going to be as visible, and this really does do that very well as well. Next up, I have a loose powder from NYC. You can't really see what it says, I think. Yeah, there you can see it. So I got this loose powder from NYC. This is just translucent, and I had one from ELF that I've almost completely run out of. I still have my rose loose powder from Lakme, but I don't use that for all over my face, just to bake when I'm filming. I just use it for that purpose. So I wanted a replacement for my ELF one, and this actually had better reviews than the ELF one. Again, as you can see, it's completely sealed. I've not tried it yet, but when I do, I will let you know what I feel about it. Next up, I got something that is so completely holy grail for oily skin girls like myself that I can't believe that I was living without this in my life for so many years, and those are blotting sheets. It is insane how expensive these little pieces of paper are in India. I have looked it up, and you can buy a pack of 50 for like $500 or something. I have personally not found any that are worth the money, and which is why I've never tried them out. But these ELF ones in America cost $1, and in $1 you get 30 blotting sheets, I think. Yeah, you get 30 blotting sheets in $1, which is like, it's really cheap compared to what you get over here. So I got 2 packs of it, and one I've already busted open and I've used many times over there, a few times even here at home. I don't know what I'm going to do when I run out of it, because it's so useful, especially in Delhi heat when all of your makeup wants to run out and you get oily and sweaty and all. This is great. I mean, you can use a tissue paper, which I have used all my life, and it works as well, but this works better, and I love it. I need to find a way to either DIY this or some replacement of some kind, because I don't know how I'm going to live when this runs out, and I'm sure it's going to run out before my next trip or before somebody's coming here, so that I can ask them to get me like a 10 pack of these blotting sheets. This is amazing. Next up, a couple of foundations. I have here the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation. I did look up all of the reviews for all of the items that I have purchased in this trip, because I wanted to make sure what I'm getting is right. So my shade is 200 Soft Beige. This was an exact color match for me. About the foundation, it's very thick. It's really thick foundation. I mean, I feel like it's not even a liquid foundation, it's a cream, like a thick cream foundation in a bottle, and I detest the packaging. It's a really thick foundation, but aside from the packaging being inadequate for the type of product this is, I in general don't like, that's something that you have to dunk out. It's a great foundation. It's really heavy coverage. It's definitely heavy coverage, but it can be made to look quite natural. I mean, what I'm wearing today is not natural, but it can be made to look natural, and it really does last a long time. Of course, I'm not worn it for 25 hours. Nobody in their right mind should wear foundation for 25 hours, but it's great. I like it. I have been enjoying using this quite a bit, considering now that I have pretty bad acne. I really want to do my best to cover it up. It's a good foundation. I really do enjoy it. The other foundation that I bought is the exact opposite in every single thing to this foundation, except that I do like that one as well. And this is the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion Foundation. I got this. My shade is N3.5, and I've never used anything like it. So you open it like this. I'm sure you've also seen reviews of it, but anyway, you open it like this. I'm just going to hold the mirror away, and out comes a little puff. Then you further open it, and inside is your sponge. I'm not going to dip into it right now, but inside is your sponge. So you just take this thing, dip into it, apply it on your skin, etc. About this is not a matte foundation. It's a very luminous foundation. It's great for all those of you who have dry skin. I have pretty oily skin, but back in my hostel the weather over there is relatively dry, so I get dry patches over there. I'm sure this will be very useful. The next face item that I got was the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I didn't find anywhere who could tell me what color is going to match me, so I just had to wing it, and I got mine in the shade, the 004 Sandstorm. It's a pretty great color match. I was rather surprised to find that I managed to color match for myself well. It's a nice one. There was a translucent one. For those of you who don't know what shade you want to buy, there is a translucent one available, and I believe that this you can buy on either feelunique.com or beautybay.com. I think this is available to be shipped in India through those websites, and those are pretty legitimate websites from what I know. Next up, I got myself a gel eyeliner. You guys know that I ran out of my Maybelline one, but I never actually managed to repurchase it, and I got myself the L'Oreal Black is Black Infallible Lacquer Liner. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour lacquer liner. It's a gel eyeliner. It's pretty similar to the Maybelline one, in the sense that it comes in a small glass tub, and it comes with its own little brush with a cap. The brush is very similar to the one that comes with Maybelline. They're very similar products, so you can find this over here. This eyeliner is available over here, although it is sold under a different name. It is significantly more expensive here than the Maybelline one, and I believe that they're interchangeable. They're equally great. So when you're looking to buy a new gel eyeliner, I do recommend the Maybelline one. If you want to buy this one, please be my guest. It is good. That one is just a little cheaper here in India. Over there, I think it doesn't make too much difference. Again, from L'Oreal Infallible, I got two of their pressed eyeshadows. This one is in the shade Amber Rush. This is what Amber Rush looks like. It's a beautiful rose gold. The other one, this is the other one that I got, and this is called Eternal Sunshine. It's the same. It's a pressed pigment, and this is what it swatches like. This is literally just one pass, and it's a beautiful color. I was told that this can make a nice highlight if used with a very light hand. I've not tried using it that way. I've not used these at all yet, but I am very excited to use them because they are very beautiful colors, and they're pretty shimmery. Next up, I have three lipsticks to show you. Two of them are from the Revlon Super Lustrous range. I got these two lipsticks from the Revlon Super Lustrous range, and they're both very beautiful. As the name suggests, the Revlon Super Lustrous range is pretty lustrous. It's not a matte formula, but that makes it that much easier to wear, more comfortable, moisturizing. I'm not wearing these today, obviously. Both of these are shades of pink. The deeper one was called Wink for Pink, and the other one was called Pink Cognito. You will see what they look like in a future tutorial when I do use them, but I really do love them. One of them is a cream formula and the other is a shine formula. Both are very comfortable to wear, and I do like them. But you guys know me. You guys know that I love matte lipsticks, and this is a new launch relatively to the market in America, and this is the CoverGirl Katy Kat matte lipsticks, and I got the shade, the most popular shade, Katy Perry. It's a nice beautiful mauve. It's a pinky mauve, very wearable, very wearable, and this is what it looks like. It's a pretty comfortable matte. It's not drying to the lips in that way, but because of that, it's not absolutely totally liquid lipstick level of matte. It's a comfortable satin matte, and I like it. It's a beautiful shade. I have used this, and you will be seeing this used in future videos. I bought two eyeshadow palettes, and both of them, again, like I said, like everything else, was a very affordable purchase. And the ones that I got were from Hard Candy, and those are these two. I hope the camera is picking up. Yes, I got these two eyeshadow palettes. This one is the Hard Candy Look Pro Neutral Eyes eyeshadow palette, and this one is the Hard Candy Look Pro Sassy Eyes Sultry Eye Collection eyeshadow palette. Now this was more of a whim. I purchased it on a whim. I didn't plan to buy this, but I did, however, plan to buy this because they say, and I did see a couple of reviews that said that this is almost to the last eyeshadow a dupe for the Too Faced Naturalize or Neutralize eyeshadow palette. I'm not sure what that one's called. And you guys also know that I love wearing neutral eyeshadows. They're comfortable to wear and they don't look over the top, but at the same time, if I want to make them smoky, it's possible. So I bought this, and these are all like comfortable neutral tones. Surprisingly, this has 4 of the 9 eyeshadows. 4 of them are matte, and all 4 are equally wonderfully pigmented. I was very surprised to find that, and I was very happily surprised to find that. And I don't have a lot of matte eyeshadows, they're a little hard to come by. So this is overall a pretty great purchase in that way. It also comes with its own eyeshadow primer, which is, it's not bad, it's alright. And it comes with a little sponge tip applicator, dual-ended for application, and a little eyeliner. Neither of which I have used yet, but when I do, I'm going to do a tutorial exclusively with this or both, let's see. But I'm going to do a tutorial based primarily on these eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to use the eyeliner and the eye primer, etc, etc. So I will let you know how this works out. This is packaged in tin. This is tin packed, and it shuts magnetically. It's not a very strong magnet, but it does the job. It's enough if you're just storing it in your vanity, and it's not going to get a lot of air or heat. It's a pretty great thing. Next item is the last palette that I purchased, and this is a very exciting purchase for me. This is the e.l.f. contour palette. I want to open this out and show you. This, because it's a contour palette, is all matte. Look at that. It comes with a humongous mirror that I'm going to just hide from you now, and with 4 individual pans. These pans can be popped out. I'm not going to do that right now because I don't have anything to replace them with, but these pans can be popped out if you have other of these kind of palettes and you want to put like a blush in here and a different highlight, etc. You can do that. But this is a wonderful palette, and it's a full it can be a full highlighting and contour palette all in its own. For example, this shade over here is a lightly shimmery eyeshadow, a lightly shimmery highlight. I'll just show you. It's not very heavily pigmented, but it can be used to highlight maybe the bridge of your nose or something. It can be used for that purpose. It's not too bad in pigmentation, as you can see. It's a little chalky, but it's not bad at all. And I have used it to highlight the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow a little bit, a little bit on my forehead, just to get that area done. This next product is skin colored, basically, for my skin tone. I'm not sure whether you'll be able to see it. I wonder if you can see this one. It's just a little light for my skin, so it's great for setting the under eye after I conceal it. I want a little bit of highlight, but not white, so this is great for that. These two are pretty great contour shades, one warmer than the other. As you can see, this one is a little warmer than this one. For my particular use, I find that this is a little too cold toned and this is a little too warm toned, but when I combine them together, they do make a pretty great contour shade. And this is the contour that I'm wearing today. I have blended it out and topped it up with a slightly shimmery bronzer, but these two together are what I'm wearing as a contour today. I used it to contour my nose, and I'm particularly happy with my nose contour today. It doesn't look as fat as it usually does, but and I use this to contour my jawline, my cheekbones, everything, and it's a nice palette. Next up, a blush that I have used and I have really enjoyed, and I am wearing it today. It is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush. It has 3 shades, and I just got one because number 1, this had the best reviews. Number 2, this is the only one that would have worked for my skin tone. The other 2 wouldn't have been that great, and also the other 2 were not as unique for me as this. I think I have dupes of those 2 in my collection, but this is in the shade Princess Daiquiris. It's beautiful. It's, as you can see, it has a nice ombre on it. It does ombre from an orangish peachy to a pinkish peachy. It's a nice blush, and as you can see, it's a very light blush in the sense that it's not a very deep colored blush. It's very light, so it's probably not going to work for deeper skin people. It's just going to look very ashy on them, but for my skin tone, it looks pretty nice as a natural kind of flush of color for daytime wear. I got 2 nude eyeliner pencils for my waterline. The first one is from Wet n Wild, and it's called Kohl Crayon in the shade Nude. Calling Your Buff. It's called Calling Your Buff. Well, this is the Rimmel Scandalize Waterproof Kohl Kajal in the shade 05 Nude. I have not used this, but everybody and their mother talks about this as a pretty great one. I know that Kaushal used to use it from Kaushal Beauty. She used to use it. I'm not sure if she still uses it, but I've seen her use it and like it. It's a great product. It's really soft. It is waterproof. I really did enjoy using it quite a bit. So I got these two. Then I got another Wet n Wild product. This is the Wet n Wild single eyeshadow. It looks like this. I've opened the packaging up, but I'll show you. It looks like this, and it's a glitter eyeshadow in the shade Brass. As you can see over here, this is like not a powder eyeshadow, it's some kind of gel like consistency, and it has a pretty solid spray over on top, so there is a pretty great layer of glitter on top. But then when you get over that layer of glitter, it's a little chunky and it's not as glittery, but I'm sure I can make it work because I just have to make it work. I don't like wasting products. I'm going to somehow make it work for like a supremely glitter eyeshadow look of some kind. I'm going to do that. But yeah, so this is what it is. It was less than $1. It was like 80 cents or something, and that was pretty amazing. I'm quite excited to use this. The next item that I got is the NYX Angel Veil Primer, and it says it's oil free, but it's not really meant for my skin type. My skin type is very oily. This is not meant for my skin type, but however I will use it because soon enough I'm going to be in dry territory and I'm going to need it. So I did buy this. Next up, I did go to Victoria's Secret. There was a semi-annual sale going on, and I ended up buying this flavored lip scrub from Victoria's Secret, and this is in the shade. This is in the flavor Strawberry Fizz. This was all of the makeup items that I purchased. I do have some makeup-ish related items that I didn't include in this haul that are going to go into my skincare, body care, etc. others haul that I'm going to cover very soon. But this is what I got. I really hope you enjoyed this haul video. I really love making them. If you have any idea that you want me to, like any of these items that you want me to review, or any items that you want me to try to DIY, or any of these items that you want me to find like links or whatever, if I find anything anywhere in India, I am going to post a link in the description box of this very video, the description box of this video, but don't count on it because I'm not sure. I will not mention any of these prices because, like I said, they're not really available here, so there's no point. But if you want me to use these in any future video, if you happen to have them or whatever, or if you want me to review any of these items, then please let me know in the comments below and I would be very happy to do it. I am back now. The tripod that I'm using today, as you can see, I'm using one. It's not the best. In fact, it's a pretty bad tripod. I spent a lot of money on it and I had a lot of hopes with it, but it's a pretty bad tripod. So I'm going to be sending this back and buying another one. So my videos are going to be a little erratic even now. But I mean, I can't help it. I want something that is worth the price that I'm paying for it. I'm using it right now because I wanted to try it out and make sure what I'm sending off, but I don't like it very much, so I'm going to buy a new one. So hopefully my videos are going to get better in terms of how often I upload, etc. But please bear with me. Trust me that this is making me feel a lot worse than it is making you to not be able to shoot and upload my videos. But with that in mind, let's push off all of that nonsense aside. I really hope that you had a great day, that you are having a great day, whatever it is that you're doing. My day has just started. It is 7 in the morning, and yeah, I hope to see you guys really soon in my next video. Please stay tuned for part 2 of this haul, and I will see you next time. Bye.